Hi, my name is Colby Calhoun, and I am a junior players teaching artist with Dallas Independent School District. And today we're going to be doing Ballet Barre at home. Alright, so basically all you need to do this is space around you, about as long as your leg is forward, to the side, and to the back. And then something to use as your bar. That could be the back of a chair like I'm using here, it could be the back of a couch, a kitchen counter, or even if you just place your hand against a wall, that's also a great substitution for a bar. Bar, if you don't know, is basically just where we start every ballet class. It's the place where we get warmed up and we get to practice more intricate footwork before we take it across the floor or into center where we won't have something to help us with our balance. Once you have your bar, you're going to want to make sure that you have appropriate footwear. So basically what that means is in ballet class, we usually wear ballet slippers. So if you have ballet slippers, that's great. If you don't worry. You can wear socks like I'm wearing here, or even barefoot, just something that your foot can slide easily on the floor and so that we can put a little weight in. As you noticed, I'm wearing mismatched socks, and no, it's not because it's laundry day. I realize this helps some of my students sometimes, especially on video format. So just to help you with sides or directions, the beige sock, this one right here, is always going to be my right foot, and the maroon sock is always going to be my left foot. So if you're ever confused about what foot I'm on or what foot I'm using, hopefully that helps. So let's go ahead and get started. Our bar today is going to consist of pliés, tendus, dégagés, and rondagements. I'll make sure I give a little definition of each of those. We're going to start with pliés here, left hand on the bar, and we're going to start in a first position. So basically for this bar, the only positions you're going to need to know is first, second, fourth, and fifth in the legs. And then for the arms, if you get confused with the arms, you can just keep them out in second or keep them en bas. Don't relax them though, because ballet is a full body technique. So you want to make sure the upper body is working, but you can keep them on the bottom here or in second when you get confused. Or you can mimic the patterns that I'm doing as I move the bar. Here for our pliés, plié means to bend, so we'll bend and straighten in all these positions. Demi is half and grand is full. So we'll start with a demi, 1 and a push, and a 2 and a push. We'll take a grand, 5 and 6. We'll tendu to second, 7 and 8. Same thing in second, demi and a push, and a demi and a straighten, and a grand, 6 and 7, close to fifth. Same thing here, demi, push, demi, push. We'll take a grand, 6, 7, 8. From here, we'll push into the balls of the feet, rise to balance in susu. Arms will come to first position, and we'll balance here before we transfer to the other side of the bar. The most important thing to remember in pliés is that everything keeps moving the whole time. We don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We don't want to be robots, we want to be dancers. So we want to keep moving. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and also making sure that my alignment stays stacked, head over shoulders, over ribs, over hips. That's mostly where you're going to want to be for most of ballet technique. So when I'm pliéing, I don't want to be like this, or like this, or like this. I want to slide straight down like as if I were sliding down my back down a wall. So I have that straight spine so that my legs can keep me balanced. All right, let's get started with the pliés. Left hand on the bar, 7, 8. Demi, push, demi, push, grand, 6, 7, tendu, 8, and a demi, push, demi, and push, grand, 6, 7, tendu, 8, demi, push, demi, push, grand, 6, 7, 8, push to susu, balance in that releve, arms to first. You can continue to hold this balance here, or if you're ready, you can come down and transfer to the other side of your bar. we'll go to the other side. Right hand on the bar, first position. Debbie, push, bend, and straight. And all the way down, keeping your alignment to second. Then push the floor away. We're doing push-ups with our legs. It should feel like work, so if it's burning, that's okay. And down. Push, Debbie, push, run, 6, 7, 8, push to Susu. And again, we can hold this balance for another 8. You can come down if you're ready. Keep pushing into the floor, holding the floor to maintain the Susu. And finish. Nice work. All right, now we're moving on to a tendu. We're gonna start the same way we did the pliés, left hand on the bar in first position. So now once we get to tendus, dégages, and rondejons, we're gonna be talking about a working leg and a standing leg. So the working leg, or my outside leg, is the one that's away from the bar. When my left hand is on the bar, it's my right leg, and when I'm on the other side, it will end up being my left leg. So we have an outside leg, or a working leg, and then an inside leg, or a standing leg. That's usually the one we balance on. Just so you know, if I use those terms, that's what I mean. So starting in the tendus, we'll reach forward, 1, close, 2. Tendu means to stretch. So just like the pliés, we don't want it to be sharp and then waiting. We want to stretch out. 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a 8. So our tendu combination will go front and a close, and a side and a close, and a back and a close. Here we'll plie 7 and an 8. Then we'll reverse, back and a close, and a side and a close, and a front and a close, plie 7, 8. Here we'll have a rise in first position. So my feet stay where they are. I just push the balls of the feet, push down, push away from the floor to balance. After this, we'll plie and transfer to the other side of the bar. One more time, tendus go front, side, back, plie, reverse, back, side, front, plie, balance in first position on releve, and transfer to the other side. Let's try it. Left hand on the bar, right foot working. Front, close, side, close, back, close, plie. Stretch back, stretch side, stretch front, plie. Now push to rise, balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll plie. Let's go ahead and repeat that. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Front and a close, side, close, back, close, plie. And back, close, side, close, front, close, plie. Press to rise. Here, if you want an extra challenge, you can take the arms out to second to balance. Make sure the elbows don't drop here. Plie and finish. Let's try it on the other side. We'll do this side twice through, just like we did on the right side. Right hand on the bar, left foot working, first position. Let's try it. 6, 7, 8. Brush, 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 and plie. Push, reach. I'm reaching the whole time. I never stop moving. Now push to rise. Again, checking my alignment. We'll plie here. And start again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach. And reach. And reach. And plie. Reach back. Reach side. Reach front. And plie. Press to rise. Again, you can take your arms in second here if you want. Plie. 5, 6, 7. Great job. Right, moving on to dégagés. Dégagés are just like the tendu, except for as I'm pushing heel, ball, toe, rolling through the foot. Once I get to this place where my toes are on the floor, instead of just pointing and reaching, I push into the floor to lift off the floor a little bit, and then I keep reaching with that pointed toe and come back to the floor. I think a lot of times the pointed toe, the shape of it, the misconception is that I'm just crunching my toes or I'm making that shape for no reason. The pointed toe is actually a shape that comes from rolling through the foot and then pushing off the floor and reaching the toes back down so that they can return smoothly for fast transitions and for safety of our ankles. So it's not just a cosmetic shape, it's a shape that's really functional, and it happens by putting weight and putting force into the floor with my foot. If you can hear that, that's what we want to hear. The brushing every time of my foot into the floor. So the pattern of these dégagés, which means to detach or disengage, it's going to look really similar, except for now we're going to be in 5th position instead of 1st. And we're going to take 3 to the front. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. 3 to the back. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 to the side. 1, 2, 3. From this plie, we'll press up into a susu balance. We'll hold, take arms high fit this time. We'll plie and take it to the other side of the bar. Something you might have noticed is that the accent is different. So what that means on tendus, I'm out on the count. So I go 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. For dégagés, my accent is in. So I actually do the disengage on the and 1, and 2, and 3. 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 So just so you know, if you feel like you're a little off on count, maybe rewind and try again and see if you're closing on the counts of the dégagés or if you're out on the counts. You want to be closing on those counts. All right, we'll start left hand on the bar, right foot in front in 5th position. Right foot will be working. Let's try it. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, plie, and back, and front, and back, plie, and back, back, plie, close front, close back, close front, plie, su, arms starting first. You're ready, take them all the way up. Keep your shoulders pressed down, don't take your hands too far behind your head. And plie, we'll try the other side. Here we go, right hand on the bar, left foot in front in 5th position, left foot working. 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3. I'm pushing every time. Push and push, plie. Push, 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 plie. And front, back, front. Press to susu. And really squeezing these legs together, pushing down into the floor. When you're ready, take the arms to high fifth. And plie. Finish. Great job. All right, last thing in our bar is going to be rond de jambes, which means rounding of the leg. So we're going to combine a little bit of the work that we did from the tendu and the dégagé, and then add a new step, which is going around. So I start with the tendu and a rond de jambe, right? I reach out, I stretch as far as I can, and then I keep that stretch and reach out as far as I can in a circle all the way around my leg, making sure that I don't change where my hip is. I don't have to change my hip. As long as I reach my leg out, my leg can be in control of this, and I can just let my pelvis or my hips point forward until I get all the way to the back. And then I'll close, come back through first, if I'm gonna go again, or stop him first. Every rond de jambe comes through first, either front or to the back. Even when we end up pushing off the floor to rond de jambe en l'air or in the air, I'm still going to close back through first, either to finish or to start another one. Our combination for rond de jambe is going to be really simple, just keeping the arm in second, rond de jambe front and back. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. One pushes off the floor for a full 8. 1 and 2 and 3, halfway, and 5, 6. We end up in this arabesque. Down on 7, close to first on 8. And then we'll just reverse that. Back and a front, and a back and a front, and a back and a front. That's 4 rond de jambes. 1 on there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, 7, finish, 8. And that will be rond de jambes. All right, left hand's on the bar. Right leg will be doing the rond de jambes. Left leg will be standing. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. Front, back, front, back. Keep reaching, big circle all the way around, back. Last one on the ground. We reach through dégagé to push off. Keep that reach. 3, 4. We have 5 and a 6. Tendu. 7. Close. We'll reverse. Reaching back and front and back and front and back. Making sure I get all the way back and all the way front. I'm not cutting any corners. Now I push up. 3. This is 3. There. 4. I can count 2, 8. Reach on 7. Finish 8. Nice work. Go ahead and shake out that left leg. I know that the left foot can get a little cramped sometimes. I know mine is. And we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. 7 and 8. Front and back. Make sure you go through first and back. I'm not moving my hips or my pelvis at all. Back, front, back, on the air. 2, 3, and 4. Counting fast again, that's okay. 5, 6, down 7, closing 8. To the back, back, and front. Rounding of the leg, I'm going around the leg. Back and front, back, reaching the toe, push off, 1, and 2, and 3, halfway 4, 5, 6, 7, and first. Nice. Reach the end of our ballet bar. I hope you enjoyed it. Some general notes, just remember to keep your alignment head over shoulders, over ribs, over pelvis. Keep reaching with your feet and your toes, and keep dancing wherever you are. Thanks so much. Bye.